If you want to know why I'm standing right here in Barrows, I will tell you why. It's because because I would remember yesterday from the dungeon up in Demmenheim. That I had to go down this ladder and everything. And so far I ended up in the tunnels here. Um, and you see me take a dive and fall and die yesterday. I'm like, what the fuck? But anyway, I just I wanted to tell you I'm done with the quest and everything. So the quest ends here. Um, and I'm just okay. I just wanted to tell you I gained one quest point and 25k XP of agility, crafting, herb lore, smith, and each of these skills. I gained an access to Linza, the disgraced Barrow's sister, with a chance to obtain the Linza, the disgraced Barrow's armor and weapons set, and 2 treasure hunter keys. Okay, first, about the treasure hunter and everything else like that. Mm, we're gonna just, okay, I'm gonna spend my treasure hunter keys and just, okay. Oh, define magic tree, rank. Okay, that I got a small lava. Um, okay, I'm gonna put this one on some divination XP. Okay, I'm going to spend. Got my agility. Um, got my crafting. And smithing. Oh, that's sweet. Now I got 7k smithing to do to actually get my smithing up. So, anyway, if you want to know why I wore this, is because I'm going to tell you what's, it's just like, especially what I had learned from yesterday, okay? Now, this is just like, okay, I was on the right path, sort of, when I, put on my agility armor. And one thing I had on my Fremy sea boots, but then I realized was, weighing me down and everything. And yeah, it took me a few tries and everything else like that. And, to get the, and, it really was a pain in the butt. So, um, and, I mean, if I had penance gloves and everything, and I think I'm going to get some penance gloves with my dollar this time around, so I can have them on me just in case, because that would help too greatly. And I got my spottier hunting cape, which this is just like, which is actually is a hunting reward from the falconry, and that's for like um, spotty kevits or something like that. Then you give the fur to the guy in the Varet dress shop, to make for you these clothing, and of course it's going to cost you some GP and everything else like that. And this is just a lot of people are buying them left and right, and plus you have to have like at least mid hunter level in when you're wearing this. My boots of lightness came from, believe it or not, the Temple of Ikov quest. And and you know the okay, the my family shield you see right there is because I'm done with all of the elites. Let me see if you know. Okay, for the achievements, well, I'm done with all the Mauritania diaries and everything. Um, Actually, I still have, you know, the elf to finish, and then also I got dungeon improvements. Okay, requirements is 98 crafting. I don't have 98 crafting yet, but you know, I'm still working on it, and I have the rest of desert to do, so I got one desert task to do, which is killing Sunfreak, and that's proving to be the most difficult. So, but you know, the Temple of Ikoff quest, I mean, well, now, you know, it's just like from what I've seen. Oh, because I'm going to give Rainy a shout in his video. Hey, Rainy. I mean, because anyway, there's like more than one ropes down there in the tunnel. And you know, this is just like, and you know, there's like a bunch of, you know, these weights, you know, that's waiting to stop you and everything. And you know, when you fight them and everything else like that, this is, you know, what I learned from myself. Don't do it, because you have you got two people, you got that you have to you know, that you have two people that are relying on you to take them out of the tunnels. So don't do that. Because, you know, it's a waste of time and everything else like that. Here's your best defense in the tunnels. I found also, well, one thing they okay, anticipation, okay, and this, okay, freedom, which, you know, frees you from the stairs. Renaissance is good, and you know, that's good too. You know, when you, and you know, you wear a shield and everything else like that, that would help you a lot. Because anyway, I'm going to see if, you know, since I did the quest and everything, if that trapdoor is still there. You know, there's only like one thing that will reset if you leave that place, believe it or not, would be, you know, the maze and everything. Oh, that trapdoor is gone. But, I mean, you know, this is just like, I'm glad I've done this in the nick of time. You know, this is just like, you know, this is just, I had to hurry up and jump on it right away, because it was like a limited time thing, and but I'm very happy at the outcome and everything else like that. Oh, this crazy hat I got, actually, I think it came from the summer event, I think, this sombrero. It's, it's like some kind of rare or something like that, but, it's just I had to pay for my stuff to get it back, yesterday, and it was like very painful for me to do because, I didn't know where my grave was going to be or whatever because, I had died and stuff, so, this is just like, I had to, plus, and on top of that I had to sit there and I had to hoof it to go get my ring of kingship back, otherwise I won't be able to get in the dungeon because I lost my ring of kingship when I died, so, so this time I was very smart. I took the portal instead of taking, in thriftiness. Okay, if when you do the plagues end and everything else like that, when you're done with the plagues end, instead of using your ring of kingship, you can teleport to Privdiness and use the portal going to Demonheim, and it would take you right there, and you won't have to do this. So honestly, it's just, I just want to touch bases with you, what's going on and everything. On top of that, it's just like, sorry, that but on top of that, down there it was pretty laggy and everything, so, whew. So hopefully, that I get to do a Barrows run and everything, and show you what it's like to do Barrows, that's about it, and, it's just like the only two people pretty much that I got on melee would be Carl and Aram. I mean, you can range Aram because of course he's a mage, but it's just like one thing. Other than that, I'm going around maging till the cows come home and everything, and it's just one thing about accuracy. If you did the ritual of the Majorat, when you get him and everything, that he uses protection prayers and everything. So this is just like, you have to be very careful with that, and this is just like, just make sure you kill all the brothers and everything and sister now, to avoid meeting them in the tunnel later, because you don't want all of them to gang up on you. So that's it. Anyway, enough said. It's just like, people who are, because this is just like, who you are, people who are watching my videos and everything else like that. I just want to say, hey, I don't want to be rude or anything. I'm not being impolite. I mean, if you want to know how come there's a gap between me and my RuneScape streams and everything, I mean, it's because, it's just like, first of all, sometimes, I mean, it's just like, there's a lot of things, I have been coping with, in real and everything. And I'm just trying to keep, my family, the family dramas and everything else like that out of my RuneScape streams, because it doesn't belong here. This is a game, it should be fun and everything else like that. I just don't want to sit there and, it's just like, I just don't want it, it's just like, and I'm trying to have fun too and relax at the same time. I'm not trying to be nasty or whatever, because I don't want to be that bad guy. Just so you know. And, this is just like, Okay, Rainy, you already know I seen your stream earlier, and I was just laughing my ass off. It was really funny, as usual. Um, but so anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and just go for now because I gotta give my voice a rest. I mean, especially sometimes, especially during this time of, that, of year and everything else like that. It's just like I got a lot of allergy problems, and plus it sets off my asthma and everything else like that. And this is just like, plus I'm wrapped up in my own projects, as you already know. So, but without further ado, I'm not going to. I'm not going to keep repeating myself and sound like a broken record either, so you already know about that. I may want to check out and see if there is a falling star coming. Oh. There's a shooting star that looks like it'll land in the Canadian desert from 24 to 26 minutes. Well, I'm not going to stick around for that. This is just like I'll go ahead and actually this is all, finished. I'm not going to remove this statue or whatever because it took me so long to build it. But other than that, I want to say, deuces and ta-ta for now, folks.